Hello, so the question is regarding your partner. You mentioned that he has an ex-girlfriend that comes in and out of his life as she wants, that she's dealing with an addiction problem, that you feel he's everything that you're looking for, but that whenever, this ex-girlfriend appears, he ends up throwing everything to the side, including the relationship with you, for this individual because he feels that he can save her. So you're wanting to know whether this relationship is something that even really exists, as you feel you have to chase it, and that you want a steady long-term relationship and want to know whether or not it exists for you. And we can ask the cards whether or not this long-term steady relationship that you desire exists for you with this individual or not. Okay, with that said, clear messages for the Corin regarding her relationship or connection. All right, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups in the reverse, Four of Cups in the reverse, Three of Swords, the Chariot in reverse, Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords, the Tower in reverse, Justice, King of Pentacles. All right. Okay, so off the bat, I get the sense that he's not a bad guy. He's likable, dependable. He could even be a father, or just, he could make a really great father figure. In terms of finances, he seems to be very, very committed, stable, grounded. He may or may not own a business or kind of have like this he's solvent, right? He's good with money, okay? Good managing his affairs. He seems like a stable, grounded guy. He might even be an earth sign, but he's also the type of person that kind of acts now, thinks later. Definitely like a Knight here of Swords. By the way, I don't think I read these. So King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Page of Cups in reverse, and Four of Cups in reverse. But like the Knight of Swords, he wants to take charge and fix things, I mean, he's a doer, and that's okay. That's what men are here to do. But I understand the question. We'll get to that in a little bit here. I think that he feels things deeply, and maybe he doesn't always necessarily communicate that, or he has trouble either communicating his own emotional needs or listening to the emotional needs of others. It's a possibility. But he does still seem to be pretty grounded. He's the type of person that does think things through, I feel. But yeah, it seems like when he's so focused on a particular matter, like this ex-girlfriend, he tends to forget everything around him. I see that here with the Four of Cups in reverse. And I can see how that is not something that makes you feel good. With the Page of Swords here, I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't had that communication with him and talked through this, you need to do that. I do feel that you're generally a positive person, okay? This is someone that is passionate, fiery. You've got a playful side, in the relationship. Maybe you like to make jokes. Maybe, you're playful, intimately speaking, okay? There's a lot of really great energy about this. I do feel that this is an aspect of your personality. I think that this is what you bring to the table, so to speak. This is how you present yourself in this connection, or this is how he perceives you. But yeah, what I'm seeing here with the Queen of Cups, and this is a challenge, okay, and she's in the reverse, is that you do need to focus on you, okay? Focus on your emotional fulfillment. This is a card of nurturing, self-nurturing more than anything else. It's also a card of just needing to tap into your intuition and really listen to yourself, because the Four of Cups shows up here again in the reverse, and I do feel that this is speaking to you too. With the Four of Cups here in the recent past, or kind of, the energy of the past kind of making its way into the present, is that of being guarded, guarding your heart. Again, focusing on the issues and maybe not looking at other opportunities, or looking, when I say other opportunities, I mean the things that are going well, the things that are okay. Maybe you haven't heard from him all day, but he did send you a text message or something like that. There's something that you're not seeing very likely here in this connection as well. Now, in the future, I do see this Three of Swords. Given the context of the reading, I would say that, this could mean a couple of things, and it could be a third-party situation. I'm not saying that he's necessarily involved with this individual on an intimate level or anything like that, but this individual seems to very much still be part of and kind of interfering, with this connection that you have with this individual. The Three of Swords could also speak to a lot of kind of conflicting priorities. Somebody here feels this relation. So there's your energy, his energy, and then there's the energy of the relationship. The energy, this third energy, feels that there's conflicting priorities that affect it. Maybe even some harsh words were said at some point or another. You to him, him to you, this third party to him. Something that's, resulting in this almost like this boredom. It's kind of like a stalemate, like kind of an energy here. Now, in your conscious mind, this is what you kind of have. This is what you're thinking about all the time. This is the energy that you're projecting out there to others. You've got the Chariot here in reverse, so you're finding it difficult to make a decision and move forward one way or the other. Now, with external energies and how we present ourselves to others, that really is something that colors our interactions and the way we communicate and how we respond and engage with individuals. So it's just something that you need to be made aware of that you're projecting to others. Here, you've got the Five of Pentacles and your internal kind of heart space in the subconscious mind. And the Five of Pentacles it's a lack mindset. Like there's some fears. It's like focusing on what's not there. So maybe you feel like there's no love there. Maybe there is, okay? But if you feel unloved, or you feel that there's no love there, you keep thinking of that. And that can certainly manifest itself further. But the Five of Pentacles a lot of times is about, again, with the Four of Cups here in reverse, similar meaning, not seeing what is working, not seeing that there may be other resources or something else out there that you're not quite seeing or connecting to, something that could either support the relationship or something within that relationship that is going well that you're not seeing because you're so focused on this other stuff. Now, the advice here with the Two of Wands is could be go both ways, okay? This could be kind of a card of, hey, wait a little patiently, wait for your ships to come in. Or if you're more action oriented, it's about planning. It's about thinking things through, planning, not being afraid to move forward if and when you must, okay? Kind of going back to the Chariot here. It's about broadening your perspectives and really looking at things beyond what you can see in the, immediately in front of you. The Page of Swords here in the reverse, I don't, not in the reverse, I'm sorry, in the external position, this would be like an external influence. What I feel this card represents is that need to communicate better. It's a challenge to communicate. I think there's a lot of stuff maybe that you're thinking through or thinking of that you haven't communicated. And with the Page of Swords here, there's also a lot of like analysis and just, again, just thinking things through. It's a lot of air element rather. So a lot of thinking, a lot of being in your head. in the hopes and fears positions, you've got this Tower. It's in the reverse. So this is certainly the end, things completely coming apart, and just fearing that. It seems to be a deep-rooted fear within you. And the outcome, the potential outcome here is this Justice card. So there's a balance at some point. Somebody's going to figure it out. There's going to be some sort of balance is going to come to this relationship. And justice as well. Something that I feel is going to, rule in your favor, so to speak. Rule in the favor of this relationship, so to speak. Could be a court case. I don't see that you or your partner would be involved in a court case, but since we're talking about this third party as well, maybe she's going to go to court or something like that's going to happen. The law is going to handle things, so to speak. Something big, okay, is going to happen, because these two cards here are major arcana cards, and so is the Chariot too. And so there's those bigger energies. These are bigger events, things that are really going to mark the connection or the timeline. So it could be that the Tower moment here also is representative of something that may happen to this third party here, but I doubt it, just because it's reversed, and my feeling, my senses, it really speaks to you and your fears. Okay, but this Justice card could certainly involve the third party. All right, so with that said, let's pull some additional messages for you from the Spirit Guide Oracle here. Additional messages for the current before we close. Oh, gifts. Okay. So the Joy Guides remind us that, we should look at just all of the gifts that we have in life, things that we should be grateful for, abundance, things that go well. Just, it could be the little things. It's to remain in a very beautiful state. It's to remain in a happy state. It's to remain in a joyful state. You've got shame here. So if there's anything that makes you feel bad, anything you might even be ashamed of or anything like that, the divine healers are here to remind you that you are loved. You're not alone. Okay. Your spirit guides are here to work with you, to help you heal. Okay. And to remind you that you also need to work on healing yourself, healing how you see things and why you feel the way you do about things, triggers and things like that. And you've got risk here. Joy Guides remind you that sometimes we need to take risks to be rewarded. Okay. The risk could be, having a conversation with him if you haven't already, trying to address the matter. The risk could be, being with him, supporting him, sticking it out and seeing how things work out. Okay. I know that he's done this 2 or 3 times. I would think that it's clear that he cares for this person, to try to assist her through her addiction problem. Let's pull one more for you here. And we've got solitude. Sometimes it's good to spend some time on your own, think things through. Meditating, doing that grounding work, connecting to the earth. These are the things that will help us communicate with our higher self, where you can certainly get some additional messages and clarity on your situation. Okay, that's all that I have for you. Thank you and best of luck.